Yo, what's going on? It's your boy King Gabe here with another adventure into another part into Jason's Pokemon Journey in Firered, part 32. Completed Silk Cove and everything, helped rescue the president and defeated Giovanni. He will return, but we'll be ready for him when he does. But for right now, we gotta take care of another gym. Yeah, 2 gyms to be exact. Yeah, we got the Fighting Dojo and Sabrina's gym. So took the liberty of looking up a few things before starting. So we're gonna switch out the Fable here to get another little Pokemon in here. We will keep everybody else that we have on the team here, especially Pidgeotto, flying type there. Now, what possibly might happen? Let's see. Look at the team again. What possibly might happen? I'm not for sure on this, but I may possibly, when Pidgeotto becomes a Pidgeot, possibly switch out with a different Pokemon because of the fact that Emily is also a flying type as a Charizard and can learn Fly. Be flying around on Charizard there. So that's a maybe. Pidgeotto might possibly stay after being a Pidgeot. Who knows? But like I say, it all depends on how I feel and what's to be after we finish here in Saffron City with the 2 gyms there. But I do know I'm depositing Clefable, and we are going to get Venonat there. Now, the Venonat actually learns, now, of course, there is a risk to Venonat being a poison type, which is, like I said, maybe, let me see some here. There is a risk of, the whole poison against psychic type Pokemon, but like Parasect, Venonat does learn Leech Life, which allows her to be able to go to really stick it to the psychic type Pokemon there. So let's see. That's it. So while we're in the Fighting Dojo, we're gonna give Venus, that's our Venonat, we're gonna give her the X-Ball, which will help boost her up while we're taking on all the different fighting type Pokemon. That way she'll be, at least learn that Leech Life move, and possibly, become a Venomoth by the time, we finish here. Kind of add to our Pokedex and give us a pretty good shot against Sabrina. Okay, it's supposed to give. Okay. So, Venonat is given X-Ball. Alright, let's go. Alright, check my potions and stuff. So, it's a little something, and might get mentioned in other videos. Let's see. Okay, we're low on Paralyzers and Antidote, but we got full heals, so I'm not gonna really worry about that right now. Probably not until we get to Cinnabar Island there. I think we should be good on that. I will get some more potions. Let's go do that. Let's do that just to be on the safe side. So what I was about to say, I'm actually, I'm not going to go into details there, but, some things going on with the job there, like, the day I'm recording this, I mentioned this in an earlier video, I actually had a 6-day week, which, this whole month, most of the, I think so far, because of, different ones going on vacation in my department there, so far, this is my 3rd week of having a 6-day work week due to vacations and stuff. Now, and to say, things about to get busy, for the 4th of July and stuff like that, and also some other things going on. But like I say, I am still, I do still plan to get book 4 of Yumiko out. But also, there is now, like I say, I'm hoping. Now I do plan to get my vacation in August because GeekCon and then plus Queen Tina's gonna be on vacation with me, and there's some things that we really want to do together, both with each other and also with the crew, with the Miracle Crew. But Spider-Man for one thing, and also GeekCon, GeekCon, Spider-Man, and then some other things that's gotta be taken care of there. So we do got plans for a week together. July, I have a vacation. It's just me. I'm just going on vacation. August the one is that where both me and Christina are going. But I do now. While I do have some plans for the July vacation, it's uncertain. I mean, it's possible that I'll still get it, but it is also a possibility. I would say a 50-50 chance that it's like, okay, well, Gabe, you might have to reschedule this one now, something like that. So there is one thing I do plan to still do with the 4 main members there of the Miracle, the 4 first members. I put it that way. With me, Queen Tina, EJ, Case, and that's for us to review the red light that EJ was in. That EJ was in here, and because the 4 of us will be able to actually view, because EJ was in the play. Me and Queen Tina, we saw the play live at the Strand, and Casey's the only one who probably we're gonna be rewatching it. Casey will be watching it for the first time when we get the DVD. So so with that, we'll be reviewing. But I do have other things. There will be other things that will be done, like with our other members, like Janara and Jen. Yep. Especially, they like, well, hey, Gabe, I got an idea and stuff like that. Yep. So we're still gonna do other things with them outside of just movie reviews. But like I say, the thing that's kind of a maybe, whether I get my July vacation or not, the thing that's a maybe is seeing Supergirl in the theaters. I do plan to see Supergirl, don't get me wrong, so don't spoil it for me. I do plan to see the Supergirl movie. I want to know what's happening, but I'm just not sure if I'll be able to get to it in the theater, depending on what all is going on on our end back, here, due to, like work and stuff like that, and also other things like the book and all that. So if that happens, then more than likely as a backup, just like with Thunderbolt and Lilo and Stitch, I will be checking it out when it comes on DVD, which I know that'll be a while, but yeah, I will be doing that. And also another movie I do plan to check out that's going to be coming to DVD on July 14th. I actually looked it up. It's the movie Michael, because I didn't get a chance to see that in the theater, but I definitely want to check that out, and and definitely review it. New movie, because like I say, I really big fan of Michael Jackson, and whoever. And like I say, I'll obviously, I know Queen Tina will more than likely watch it with me, obviously, because I know she probably wants to see it too. And then after watching it, whoever is interested to review, to go in on a review with me, EJ, Case, Janara, Jen, whichever one of y'all is interested, and you want to join in on the review, as well as possibly even watching it, if you hadn't seen it already. Yep. Door is open. Same with Supergirl and Spider-Man. Like I say, 'cause I know everybody got different things that not saying that they wouldn't be interested in it, but sometimes it's like well, I want, hey, I'll go see it. But I'm not so sure about reviewing it there. But so, yeah, like I say, so yeah, it's just kind of what. But like I say, the red light play, yeah, it'd be me, Queen Tina, Case, and EJ for that one. Yeah, that one, yeah, that's a certain one. But like I say, everything else, yeah, it will kind of be, it's unknown. Yeah, it will alternate. So, whoever when we get ready to review it, you'll find out which one of us out of the six is reviewing it. Now, it's the fighting dojo. I'm gonna take these guys on. Let's see. Yep. Let's start off with Sparky. Yeah, get him leveled up there. Kind of being that way. Probably can have Pidgeotto and Charizard for the big guy, the big boss up here. And who knows what Pokemon I'll catch when I start traveling to Silver Island. I hear you're good. Show me. We go. Got a black belt for him. Black belt Heidi Kai. Okay. Achoo. Go for it, Sparky. Use your Thunderbolt. Oh boy, oh, tough guy, huh? Oh my god, I hate that. So, see, that's what you get. Uh-huh. That's what you throw around with that revenge of yours. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Ruby-doo. And then everybody does what they call full house family matters laugh. Full house Saved by the Bell. They could some I think it was Nostalgia Critic, but yeah, someone actually said I think Nostalgia Critic, he did a review of the Power Rangers Turbo movie, and and just to clarify, he's not really a big Power Rangers fan. It's just with him. But I will say I actually enjoyed his Turbo review. Of course, there are some, there are a little bit of some jokes that in there that's like, but the most of the review was actually pretty enjoyable there. Especially, and then like I say, he's not really a big Power Rangers fan, so it's kind of understandable, why he might make certain jokes there. I mean, yeah, if you're not into something, yeah, you're probably not gonna. But he did have a guest appearance from somebody who was a big Power Ranger fan, like Kara, at the very end of it, who was asking Rita a lot of questions there. And so anyway, one of the things about the review he compared Power Rangers to Saved by the Bell and Godzilla. Yeah, like those two combined there. He said Saved by the Bell with Godzilla stock footage there. Which, technically, you have to judge 1 point. Our master is a pro fighter. Be prepared to lose. In the old games, they would just say, I have no regrets. So anyway, but I mean, it's a few differences between Godzilla and Power Rangers, obviously, but yeah, I mean, you think about it, because, when Power Rangers first started, originally, the first Sentai that they were going to bring to America to, I guess, start Power Rangers, I think was going to be Bioman at first, but Saban got turned down. But then later, because of the popularity of like dinosaurs and stuff like that, like with Jurassic Park, that's what actually opened the door for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers using the Sentai Zoo Ranger. Zoo Ranger, Zoo Ranger. Yeah, so yeah, the dinosaurs kind of saved us and allowed us to get Power Rangers here in America using the Super Sentai stock footage, starting with Zoo Rangers. So yeah. So yeah, technically you could say, I mean, more so Jurassic Park, stuff like that, but you could say Godzilla possibly is a part of it. I mean, because, I mean, you think about it, Dragon Caesar in the Zoo Ranger Sentai is used for the Dragon Zord here in Power Rangers is basically Godzilla. But, a call for the Dragon Zord! Hiya! Sing, sing, hiya! Sing, sing, hiya! Hooah! You're trespassing in our fighting dojo. Play that dragon flute. Right. Well, technically, I'm not trespassing. I'm here to take on your boss. Oh, is that so? I am Black Belt Hitoshi. You'll have to get through me. Very well. Hiya! You think you're tough, Tommy? Wait, I don't think. No. It's more for time. Dragon Zord. Yeah. Oh yeah. Not the revenge again. Yeah, I guess a good thing I stopped up on them hyper potions. God, no. That's the only thing I hate about the shop there, knowing that revenge. But yeah, maybe I think I may have caught him a job. I'm not sure, but boy, I'm kind of tempted to go get one now. Okay. Let's see. He's already leveled up there. Oh. Okay, I just have to use Hyper Potion there. But I want to get Raichu leveled up. Let's see, okay. Oh, better yet, yeah, let's go and switch him out. You'll still get some HP. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oh my god. Got it. That's one thing. I mean, yeah, flying types are super effective against fighting type Pokemon, but them fight type moves pack some power to them. Oh boy. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to go back and get my Mankey. Maybe I would say like after we leave Saffron City, so he can evolve into Primate there. Just to level him up to Primate there. And use Mankey a little bit more, See. Use that aerial ace. There we go. Alright, no Sparky gonna level up. Need Venonat to, get some more experience points there. It's getting pumped. Uh-oh. Ah, great. Decided. I thought I was going to strike first with the aerial ace there. I imagine decides to toss aerial ace and they both get damaged there. Alright. Oh good. Alright, a couple more levels and Venonat will be able to learn that Leech Life move. I give up! Oof! Yeah, oof is right. Okay, let's potion him up again. At least we got plenty to go around. Oh, he really had a lot of money packing in from them from battling all those rocket grunts there. Shoot, be nice if I could take I think it's like yen here because it's Japan, but it'd be cool if I could take it in American currency, like maybe still use some to get my supplies for the game, but maybe part of it here in real life, just saying, brother could use a little boost, just saying, especially the time putting into this, I would say I deserve it, just might help a brother out, help him. Okay. I'm just saying, as Mike Epps would say, I'm just saying, I just know probably use some of these. Take off your shoe. Black belt Mike. Talking about Mike from my used to work on the job there. Also, the way I was talking when I mentioned Mike Epps, kind of made me think of an old employee that used to work on the night crew there. Okay, first off, you know how you're told, to say no to drugs, when you're a kid. Say no to drugs, and then talk about the dangers of smoking and stuff like that, which is cancer. One of my employees actually called the cigarette a cancer stick. Yeah, like, buying your cancer stick, huh? Yeah, just came straight forward with it, which well, she ain't lying. It's basically cancer in a stick. Honestly, why would you wanna have, the stuff that is pretty much on the ground, that's used like on the ground and stuff like that tar and all that. Why would you want that? That doesn't make no sense. So anyway, one of the night crew employees that used to work there, he was a big time smoker, and so his doctor was telling him, you need to quit smoking and stuff like that. So he came and told us on the other, hey, I went to that doctor the other day, he told me that doctor, but I can't, but he didn't tell me, I can't stop it all at once there because, it's part of a piece of my mind and everything, and I was down, one cigarette down. Yeah, I figure some of y'all probably like, wait, what is he saying? Well, what he's saying is that he can't stop it all at once. He can't stop all the smoking at once. Because it's a piece of his mind, whatever that. I guess that's how addicted he is to it. But so it's a piece of his mind. He has to slowly get off of it. So each week or whatever, however he's doing it, every so often he cuts down to so many cigarettes, however many he started off doing every day. So I guess like if he did like say 4 packs a day, he cut down to 3 packs a day, and then he cut down to 2 packs a day. No, and I can't cut it all down to once, but I'll cut it down. That's what my doctor told me that. I know I'm gonna help with everything, but I'm cutting down the cigarettes. It's like, wow. Okay. And there was another employee we had that who's kind of gruff by the voice, like he's got like this real rough voice and everything, but he's a real sweetheart though. Yeah, like I say, he and real respectful. Like I say, and he'll tell you for himself. He like I say, one thing he mentioned to me. I'm not going to say the details there because keep it family friendly, but he say he didn't. Not really. He say he wasn't really the best person in in his past life. Yeah, he wasn't really the best person. So technically, he's kind of trying. But as of now, he seemed like like he's really trying to make better. Like a lot of people when they try to change their life and stuff. So that's kind of what he's doing. Like I say, real sweet guy. Just that's the only thing. He just got a rough voice, but he's real and even mannerable too. Like it was like, yes sir, no, yes ma'am, no, no sir, I do not. I give up. Good fight there. So there was this one. So he also smokes too, and one of somebody was like, well, dude, you know that smoking's bad for your health and everything. And he's so his response, like, and I say this is why I say he's real mannerable. He said, well, I know that, but I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you for being concerned for me. And kept on smoking, but I mean, at least he did. At least he's aware, and he did. And yeah, he actually wasn't. Yeah, like I say, you know, he just said, well, thank you for telling me. I appreciate that. Appreciate you being concerned about me. Yeah. And like I say, he'd be real concerned about the other employee, because like I say, I got hurt on the job one time. Or I think I was about, or either something. I know I did get hurt on the job one time, but there was something that looked like it could have hurt, but I didn't. And he's like, "Hey, I have no fear for anything. I shatter boulders for training every day." So yeah, he'd be really, he's like, "Dang, you be careful up there, because black belt Aaron. Because if you get hurt up there, I never forgive myself." Yeah. So and then there was like one time I was kind of hyped up when I was working, and he said he asked me he's like, Gabe, are you on something? I was like, no sir, I'm not taking any drugs there. You know, I say no to drugs. So, and his response, he said, well, good. And say, make sure you stay that way, because let me tell you something, Gabe. If you start doing stuff like taking drugs, it'll be really hard to stop. So if you ain't doing it, don't do it. Yeah, like I say, so. Yeah, I think he retired then. But like I say, you know, I give him this one, yeah. And say he really, yeah, like I said, cause he's a really good example of, you know, hey, you know, I've been through some stuff, and but now, you know, I'm making sure that, you know, you youngins have a better life than I did coming up. So yeah, I give him a lot of credit for that. Yeah. They really, you know, looking out, you know, make sure other people, you know, do a lot better in their life there. Yow, stub fingers. Oh, you did say you was hitting boulders every morning? Yeah, so, yeah, bro. I guess that's all like what they say about Shrek. You know, there's layers to people. Yeah, layers. Okay, you know, I'll wait till after I battle the ball, because I'm gonna put Pidgeotto up there. Have Pidgeotto and Charizard take care of things, and Darcy, I'll have her on backup, yeah, just in case there. Kind of back them up there, but yeah, this will mostly be Pidgeotto and Charizard for this one. All right, let's take on this guy. I am the Karate Master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Alright, bring it on. Oh my goodness, imagine if Tommy from Power Rangers was a Pokemon trainer in this area. Oh, a Hypno Leap. Ethan, I choose you. Ethan, use your fly attack. Mind Reader? Huh, sounds more like something from a Psychic type Pokemon. Okay. Took aim. Okay. For a second, I thought maybe he was going to avoid the attack there. I was like, oh no. Whoa! Ooh, that was close. I almost took Ethan out there. Well, at least we got Hypno Lee. Alright. Guess we're gonna have to know what we're gonna have to do. Emily, you're up. Take on that Hypno-chan. Use your wing attack. Ooh, that's a lot of damage there. You do realize that Emily's part fire type. I'm surprised Hypno-chan didn't use Thunder Punch. Yeah. Just saying. Must have hit the... Yeah, I guess he must have accidentally picked the wrong attack there. Okay, I think he thought Venus is almost there. Well, we beat the fight, Dojo.
Indeed, I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prize-fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like.
And in the origin movie, he actually said that line crying. Take whichever one you like.
Okay, yeah, I want Hypno.
Yeah. I know you're probably like, well, why did you get Hypno-chan? He can learn all different punches and stuff. Yeah, but Hypno actually, in my opinion, kind of got more packing to him. Yes, I would be missing out on the different punches, but them kicks can be pretty powerful. I ain't gonna lie. Especially when you, cause I think he tried to Hypno Lee against Giovanni there.
Excuse me.
Let's see, and he actually won. Actually, it was a double knockout. Both Hypno Lee and Rhyhorn knocked each other out. Yeah, so let's see, I'm gonna call him Bruce, cause, technically Hypno Lee, I think, is based off of Bruce Lee, and Hypno-chan is based off of Jackie Chan. So, there we go. So we're gonna call him Bruce, not to be confused with Bruce Wayne. All right, let's go on out of here. Okay, we're gonna heal up, and then we're gonna take on Sabrina. Of course, there's gonna be some trainers first, but yeah, I'm gonna go in her gym. So double the action.
Can they get this all done before 8 o'clock? We will find out.
Alright, let's go take on Sabrina. Now, at least I can use my Rhyhorn here. Pretty much any of my Pokemon can be used here. Cause like I say, like I say, they say technically the Ghost type's supposed to be advantage over them, but because of the poison, yeah, it's not so good. So yeah, technically Bug type would be better. That's why hopefully once Venus learns Leech Life, we'll have some success, have a little success, and after that, we can hopefully get a Venomoth later on. All right. Oh, excuse me. All right. So, as you notice, like I think I mentioned before in a spoiler, that Sabrina's gym is full of these warp tiles. So, this is how we're going to be getting from trainer to trainer here. Yep. So that's we got Ethan up on the front line. I'm trying to think, maybe we can stick with there, but I don't want to put Rio up there at some point. Yeah, kinda. All right. So we're just gonna go on these warp tiles at random, pretty much to face as many trainers as we can before we get to Sabrina. No? I kind of remember which. I sort of remember there's a certain pattern of the warp tiles that lead to Sabrina, but it might be a little. I'm not sure if it's this version or the old version. So, like I said, we're just gonna take them at random. There. Yeah, come over here. Sabrina is young, but she's also our highly skilled leader. You won't reach her easily. Psychic Cameron, Guess a good thing I didn't put up Rhyhorn is yeah, he's part Slowpoke is part watertight. Yeah. If he has any more Slowpokes, I'm definitely gonna switch to Raichu. Hey, excuse me. Oh, there it release. Yo. Okay, go wing attack. He's disabled no more. So I'm finishing this off with Steel Wing. Not very effective, but at least it knocked out that last hit point. Alright, come on, level up, Venus. There, we can put you in some of these battles there. Okay. Let's see, yeah, I guess, yeah, right, that's right, Parky. Don't shock it to these Slowpokes there. Put a shock to your system. It's like static shock. Slowpoke. You know, interesting, funny thing about Slowpoke, it actually takes them 5 seconds to realize they're yeah, like if you step on their tail or something, take about 5 seconds before they start yelling. Yeah. This actually happened in an episode of Pokemon. Slowpoke was talking to Misty Psyduck, and I think it's implied from Ash and Misty that they were saying hello, but didn't know what else to say, so it's like Psyduck, 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 Psyduck. So I guess it's like hello, 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 hello. And then, while they were talking, a Krabby came up and pinched both of their tails. And 5 seconds later, Slowpoke started yelling, and also Psyduck. So apparently Psyduck took 5 seconds too. Like 5 seconds, 5 seconds later. Yeah, so that's a little something about Slowpoke. Also, how you get now, of course, in the game, you just get up to a certain level and Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro. But according to the anime logic, Slowpoke has to have a Shelder bite his tail, and then he becomes a Slowbro. And if you want a Slowking, like in later generations, the Shelder has to be holding what's called the King Rock, and the Shelder has to bite him on the head. Yeah, don't look at me. I didn't make the universe of Pokemon. Don't look at me. That's the idiots. Oh boy, that's a critical hit. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we down and out. Yes, you are. And notice Psychic Cameron was making his Pokeballs float there. Sort of like Sabrina was in the anime. So, interesting thing about that. Okay, so the episode when Ash meets Sabrina. So, I mentioned about when they came to Saffron, when they first came there, there was this little girl that was just first Ash and Misty. They were having an argument. So this is the way to Saffron City, huh, Misty? I knew we shouldn't have listened to you. Now we'll never get out of here. As if your sense of direction's so bad you can't find yourself in the mirror. You crack mirrors, you big baby! Come on, guys. You don't want to stand here and insult each other in the dark all day. Yes, we do. Bad enough as it is. If I gotta sit here and listen to one more... And then they heard the girl giggling. Hi, hello. Do you live around here? Wait, don't run the other way. We need directions. Does our unseen power scare you? No, not really. So Ash accidentally almost ran off this cliff, so he had Bulbasaur to save him. Then they get to Saffron City, and of course there was the whole thing with Team Rocket I mentioned earlier. They were disguised as hula girls, and both of them were disguised as hula girls, and gave Ash a kiss on the cheek, of course. Oh, congratulations, winners! Winners? There's something really fishy about this. How can we win something just for walking into town? That's a simple explanation. If you knew the winner to win the prize or something. Anyway, it's probably a scam. Oh, our luck is starting to turn good. But when they said, this way to the grand prize. Please stop lively. Thank you for your Pikachu. You won a trip to the Warp Tile. That was easy. And so it's well, this is the grand prize room, the world of prize. Can't you put two and two together? All we want is this trap. There aren't any doors or windows in here either. Bingo. The Warp Tile is the only way in or out of this room. There's no way to escape. Good evening. You're watching the premiere. Prepare for trouble. Make it double telethon. We stand by. Yeah. And then, of course, revealed to be Team Rocket. It's Team Rocket. Ew, gross. They both kissed me. And, of course, the motto... to protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation over a future site attack. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, I better switch because I forgot Mr. Mime those magical leaves. Yeah. We're gonna go to have Emily finish this off there. So it's like to protect the world from devastation. To unite all peoples within our nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse James. Hey, don't sit there ignoring us! This show is pretty boring. It'll get canceled pretty soon. Boring? Just you wait, we have something that'll grab their attention. And have Pikachu tied up. You better get Pikachu back right now! And suddenly the screen that they were looking at went static. The little girl popped up, Meowth and said, hey, who's the kid? How did you get into this room, little girl? You don't belong in here. You can't just come barging in here. And with her psychic powers, she froze Team Rocket and got Pikachu back to Ash and the others and teleported them out there. As a matter of fact, she teleported them right to Saffron City Gym. Which a random jogger came by and pointed out, you mean you come to Saffron City and you don't even know Sabrina's gym? So that's Sabrina's gym. If you're trying to enter the Pokemon League, young man, this is the one gym I suggest you stay away from. Huh? Why that? And then he was gone. So they go into the gym, obviously, and they see a bunch of people practicing psychic powers. Where they're either trying to guess different cards or big spoons, like the spoon Kadabra's holding. What are they doing? And what are all those people doing in there? And there's one guy saying, you know so little, yet you wish to challenge the great Sabrina. So he shows them by actually making his bend a bit. Of course, he did a lot of. Like, is something wrong? Looks like you have a headache. Ooh, it's telekinesis. You can't control the psychic type Pokemon without using telekinetic power. Technically, you can, but that's what you think. But I have my own method for bending spoons. I never foresaw this. So then Ash comes up and then just bends the spoon with his hands and muscle over mine. Embarrassing. Just pretend we never met him before. Now take us to Sabrina so we can start our match, as you wish. Oh great! And when they came in the room, this looks more like some type of temple than a Pokemon gym. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Oh great, Sabrina! These strangers have come who wish to challenge you. Although I don't know why you waste your time on this group of losers. And then they saw the little girl from earlier to say Pikachu. And suddenly she activated her psychic powers, and this man got terrified. Forgive me, my great one. It's not my place to decide upon whom you battle. He took off running. He ran out of there. Like, are you really Sabrina? Sabrina, I challenge you to a match. I'd like to have a match, but if you lose, you have to be my friends and let me play with you. I want to see You want to see Sabrina, don't you? I can tell. I think you said something about reading my mind there earlier. Oh boy, there's a lot of slow bros in here. Yeah, I wish I saw that coming. Yeah, let me switch to Raichu again. So, so the little girl said, I'd like to have a match, but if you lose, you have to be my friends and let me play with you. Okay, you bet. But then, when the doors opened up more, revealing that it wasn't just the little girl, Sabrina was also a young lady holding the little girl, which I call the ghost doll. And Sabrina said the more serious Sabrina said, time for us to play. Almost kind of making me think of Raven from Teen Titans, the way she delivered her lines there. So you're really Sabrina, the gym leader. And she levitated over to the arena. One-on-one and all out. Is that agreed? Agreed. Come out, Abra. And just like psychics in this gym, she made a Pokeball float. And Abra comes out. Ash chose Pikachu. Go get him, Pikachu. Pikachu. Got Pikachu. Abra. Abra. Pikachu. I don't get it. Nobody says to slip a Pokemon into a match. Maybe she's making fun of me. An interesting thing about Abra in the Japanese version, guess what Abra's name was? Ooh, psychic. So Abra's name in the Japanese version, I'll give you a hint. The name is actually the same as one of our Miracle Crew members. So, do a little Jeopardy to see if y'all can guess in the premiere chat. Time is up now. Let's see what the answer. So here's the answer. Abra's Japanese name is Casey. I kid you not. That's what they call Abra in the Japanese version. And I didn't notice this, but if you listen real closely to the audio for the episode I'm telling you about, of Abra's first appearance, if you listen closely to the audio where, the English dub is saying Abra, you can in a very low tone, almost like they just turned the volume down on the Japanese audio, you can hear a slight Casey. So you can still hear him saying under his breath, Casey. And then I mentioned to you guys there are some chambers in here. So, Casey. Yep. So, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Definitely. So, definitely Casey in Japanese. But, so Ash read the Pokedex on Abra. Say, Abra, the psychic Pokemon, sleeps 18 hours a day, but employs telekinesis even while sleeping. Telekinesis? Be careful. Pikachu, Thunderbolt. No, actually Thunder Shock, sorry. Oh, forgot to read what she said there. My bad. Yeah. Chancellor Stacy. And now Hunter. So Pikachu tried the Thunder Shock then, but then you see Sabrina, she didn't verbally tell him, so I'm guessing that her and Abra were communicating telepathically, because she just sort of widened her eyes a bit, and then Abra started to open his eyes with glowing red, by the way, and next thing you know, Abra teleported right as the Thunderbolt was about to hit. And Pikachu's like, wait, where did he go? Abra pops up behind Pikachu, standing up. Pikachu almost freaked out. Pika! Whoa! Teleported himself. And in that instant, Abra evolved into Kadabra. Abracadabra. Kadabra! What's that? Kadabra, the psychic Pokemon, the evolved form of Abra, employs powerful telekinetic attacks. But that isn't fair. I thought this was 101. But evolving during a match isn't against any rules. Be careful, Kadabra's really powerful. This time you won't be able to escape so easily. It's against the rule to leave a stadium even by teleportation. Pikachu, fill up this whole stadium with lightning. Hit him with your best shot. Almost like that song, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. I knew it. Oh, you knew that song too? Pikachu charged up. Pikachu! And the lightning came down, and suddenly Kadabra's eyes glowed. Kadabra! Now, wait, what now? Confusion. Damn, he turned that Thunderbolt into a glowing dragon after Pikachu. Pikachu! And when it hit, oof. Then psychic attack. Do. Kadabra came up to Pikachu. That's it, Pikachu. Don't give up. Suddenly, Pikachu was dancing. That's no dance. Kadabra's using his psychic powers to control Pikachu's body. Say what? Kadabra! Pikachu! And Kadabra was slamming Pikachu against the floor and the ceiling until Ash said, "Stop the match! I forfeit. Be my friends. You and I, our Pokemon, shall battle." So the little girl, the little Sabrina, Chant Latasha, be my friends. I promised I could play with you. So then she teleported them to what looked like a neighborhood. But it was a very empty neighborhood. So they went in one of the houses, and it was looking around. Uh-oh. Oh man, not that attack. Let me see if I can switch. Yeah, that's why I hate those type of moves, Destiny Bond. But because the thing is, it's trying to take take my Pokemon with him. So that means if Ghastly faints after using Destiny Bond, the Pokemon that he used Destiny Bond on will faint with him. So they went in the house. There was some cake in there. Sabrina said she wanted to play with it, but I guess we're gonna have lunch first. I wonder where she is. Ooh, that was close. At least the switch helped there. So Brock was like, guess it's rude not to wait for her, but I can't resist. Ah, this stupid cake is a fake! And Ash comes in, he's like, wonder what's in here. He accidentally walked into the bathroom and saw somebody in the tub. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't think anybody was home. But then Pikachu pointed out something. The person in the tub was a doll. And like, that thing is a doll. And that would be kind of that. I could imagine that doll saying back to Ash, "You don't look so bad yourself." Ash, you're not gonna believe this, but we're inside a dollhouse. This is a dollhouse? Everything in here is made out of plastic, including the food. And turns out they weren't in a neighborhood. They was in the little Sabrina's dollhouse. And she actually comes down there with a bouncing ball, chasing them. And I wanna play catch. Just when you think they're about to get squashed, that the jogger from earlier shows up and teleport and says, "Listen, let your mind rely on mine. Teleportation." And teleports everybody out. Yeah. Well, Ash, Misty, and Brock. Yeah. And Sabrina doesn't look too happy about it. So, and once they get out, the man tries to tell them again, leave Saffron City and don't come back. So, but Ash, of course, being determined as he is, he's like, look, we just want to know how we can defeat Sabrina and her psychic Pokemon, so I can get my badge for the league. And he demonstrates that he has psychic powers. The jogger has psychic powers too, and he makes Ash's hands fall down. And tells them that that psychic powers are not something you can learn. You have to be born with them. Of course, Ash, being as stubborn and determined as he is, actually manages to crawl to the guy despite using his psychic powers to keep sending Ash back. Manages to fight through it. Well, that's one determined kid. There is one way you can beat the psychic type Pokemon. If you were to capture a ghost from Lavender Town, you might have a chance. A ghost Pokemon from Lavender Town? Thank you. So, they of course go to Lavender Town to get the ghost Pokemon, and they come back to face Sabrina. The ghost Pokemon they get is a hunter that likes to play around a lot there, to the point where he doesn't really take the battle seriously. Like, he says that he'll help Ash with the battle, but then when they get ready, when they get into Sabrina's gym for the rematch, Sabrina, I've come to challenge you. Another battle? Even after my Kadabra beat up your Pikachu in the last match? You don't stand a chance. Well, this time you're not gonna have it so easy. Well, if you lose, you have to play with me. So let's see. I think I'm not sure if I face this trainer or not. Say, go, Kadabra. Okay, so for some reason, and this Kadabra sounded like he had two voice actors in this episode. Okay, I guess I faced him. Let's see. Okay, I know I hadn't faced her. So Sabrina is far younger than I, but she has earned my respect. So anyway, Yeah, so, and for my Pokemon, I choose Hunter. And Amanda chooses Ghastly. So, you captured those Pokemon, eh? Where is he? Cause I'm wrong. And Hunter disappeared, and like, so Sabrina becomes a little impatient. Like, enough stalling. Send out your Pokemon at once, or you're all going back to the toy box. Great, back where we started. And none of the other Pokemon want to go out, so they end up trying to run out of the gym. Oh no, not that. So they run out of the gym, and they let's try out. Yeah, I was gonna say try out Venonat, but yeah, I want to make sure she's a little stronger first. So, yeah, because of these attacks. So with that, yeah, they do manage to escape, but the ghost, the little Sabrina, the ghost doll, captures Misty and Brock, turning them into dolls, and the jogger comes and gets Ash out. So they have to try again at this. They go to find Hunter. Hunter is kind of trolling Team Rocket at the moment. So when Ash catches up to Hunter, he's like, Hunter, can you please help me against the break? Hunter! Oh, sure I will. So they go back to face Sabrina again. Haven't you learned that you can't defeat me? Or that you never will have a chance of winning? Brock and Misty are my friends, and I can't leave them behind. Not even if it's gonna turn me and all my Pokemon into dolls. So if you want to be a doll too, I'd be glad to play with you. It'll be a one-on-one battle. Sabrina's Pokemon will be Kadabra! And for my Pokemon, I choose Hunter. Well, where is your Pokemon? Oh no, not disappeared again. Why don't you forfeit? That way I'll have new dolls to play with. Ah, Hunter, you promised me. Where'd you go? Hunter! This escape. My new Dolly! So Pikachu steps in, because, let's just say, Ash really was about to break down at that moment there, which, I mean, I kind of can understand why. And, so not wanting Ash to get turned into a doll too, Pikachu steps up to the plate. Say, Pikachu, you don't stand a chance against Kadabra. Not good enough. You'll get beat up again. Please come back. Pika! You don't want Sabrina to turn me into a doll? Pika! You're gonna fight for me? Pika! Oh, thank you, Pikachu. You're a real pal. And I remember watching this episode, and my granny walked in the room while I was watching it one day, and when she saw the size comparison of Pikachu to Kadabra, and how tall Kadabra was compared to Pikachu, she looked at the screen and jumped and said, "Woo, he beat!" Yes, technically, yes, he is. Pikachu, Thunder Shock. Pikachu. All right, let's see. We're gonna try to go and just get to Sabrina because I've faced enough of these trainers. I'm just saying. One thing, that's one thing. Now I will say sometimes the warp tiles can get a little annoying there. So we're just gonna go on to Sabrina. I think I'll see. All right, let's. Nope. Doggone it. Okay, try this one. Okay, I'm gonna save there. Oh, yeah, let's try. Yeah, 'cause I want to face Sabrina before the time's up. But yeah, so the battle, Pikachu, Thunder Shock, Pikachu, Kadabra, Teleport, Kadabra, Psybeam, which it looks more like a Psy Wave, Kadabra. And let's try to hang in there, Pikachu, and come back at Kadabra with a Thunderbolt. Pikachu! Pikachu! Kadabra! That's it! Recover. Kadabra! Yeah, and apparently it's not as easy as they thought there. It's impossible to win. And look like we're back where we started here. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna go heal up there. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I was thinking I was gonna be able to face both of them at once, but apparently those warp tiles are a little bit harder to navigate, and chances are I'm probably gonna take on a few more trainers to get a little more level up as I'm going through them, trying to guess the path to Sabrina. So for right now, yeah, we're gonna end it here. Like I say, heal up since we found. Yeah, we're gonna heal up and get everybody's attack strength back up. And next time we will find the path to Sabrina. Yeah, so at least I guess I can just put the fighting dojo on the thumbnail. Let's see. So, yep. So yeah, like I say, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, yeah, like I say, next time, part 33, we will take on Sabrina. So make sure you definitely like, share, and subscribe. Definitely get our available books. Definitely hit us up on the Patreon and support us there, and also support the Miracle Crew. Yours truly, King Gabe, Queen Tina, Big Sis Casey, Janara Nellens, Jen, aka Chris Godfrey, and of course EJ the Supreme. Definitely hang out with us on Discord and on the live streams and Facebook as well. And let's tell each other some stuff on that Carry app. And with all that said, we'll see y'all in the next video or live stream. Y'all take care, everybody. Peace out.